Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining me today. I'm Michelle Irene, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we are working with the Seaside Notions Stamp Set, which is a stamp set that I used for my August club. We're going to be making a double Z fold card today, and this is one of the cards that we made for a club, and I want to show you how we put it together. So what you're going to need is a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock, which measures 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2 and at 2 3/4. And when you fold it, this one folds to the left, and this just makes a nice, what we call a Z fold. Then in the center, now all of these measurements are going to be on my blog, so don't worry, you don't need to remember them. Your center panel measures 9 inches by 3 1/4, excuse me, and it's scored at 3 6. And again, it's going to fold in the same accordion fold shape. So I'm going to set those aside, and I have 3 inside panels that are in shimmery white, and they're in shimmery white because we're going to emboss them in Versamark, heat set them in gold embossing powder, and then we're going to watercolor with with Coastal Cabana ink. Okay, I had copper out. I had to get my gold. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do is stamp in Versamark. Now one of these we're not going to stamp at all. That's going to be for our sentiment later. I have one that I'm going to ink up my seahorse and put him at a slight angle. And then the other one, I have my greeting. I'm doing thinking of you. I'm going to do that not quite at the top. And then I have a sand dollar over here in the corner. And I have a snail or mollusk shell. And I'm done with that. Now, I like to put my embossing powder in a Tupperware type container. And it's for this reason. I like to hold over, and so everything goes back in my container. I don't have the grit all over my crafting area. When I first started heat embossing, I just couldn't stand the mess, and I never felt like I got it cleaned off my table. And so this just keeps everything nice and neat, and I don't waste any either. So it's going to get noisy for a minute because I'm going to heat emboss those, and it looks like I got a little schmutz right down there. Just brush that off. So I'm going to come up from underneath and get the underneath side first. This helps the paper, and once it starts to curl or warp, you can turn it over so that your paper stays flat. And once if it starts to curl again, you can come up from underneath again. And just keep going back and forth that way until it starts to melt. And can you see it's starting to turn? And you want to make sure that you get all the way around and get all of those pieces. And then come over here, and again from underneath, and see your paper starts to curl. Not so much with the shimmery white, it's a little thicker, but sometimes with the whisper white it does. And heat set, and don't get your fingers because it's really hot. Okay. So now, grab your Coastal Cabana ink pad, and you're going to need 1 drop from your re-inker, and a couple drops of water that you can get just from your aqua painter. that's a little dark. I'm going to add a little bit more. I didn't want it quite so dark. And I'm going to start over here with my seashells. And this is kind of an emboss resist because you can color, and that color is going to stay right within the lines of your heat embossing. So at club, my 10-year-old niece was with us, and she's visiting from California, and it was really awesome because I'd crafted with her before and we'd made cards at her house, but she had never done some of these techniques, and she had a blast. When her parents came home a couple days later, she couldn't wait to show them her cards. And she had done techniques that even my sister hadn't done. So that was cool that she was able to share that with Mom, that while she was at Auntie Shell's, that they had done some pretty advanced techniques. And she just had so much fun. And everyone at club was just wonderful with her. Her parents had gone on a trip and left her and her brother with my mom and dad and I. And they'd never been away from Mom and Dad, so it was really, it was great having them. I just loved it. And I can't wait to be able to do that again. But it was hard, you know, they'd never been away. But the ladies at club were fantastic. They really took good care of her. All right, so I'm going to set those aside for just a moment to dry. And while that's happening, I have my Coastal Cabana. I always want to say Calypso Coral, and it's so not coral. And this is kind of the bubbles or the sand, and I'm going to just stamp that a couple times randomly across the bottom. Keep going here. And that's just going to add some texture to the bottom of our card. And then there's one more thing. I have a piece of gold metallic ribbon, and this is in Very Vanilla. And I wanted it to really highlight and be colored, so I tried dyeing it. And I had heard that you could dye this with some alcohol and some reinkers. And if you can see, it's kind of a blah color. I didn't like the way it turned out. And I used a lot of alcohol and I used a lot of ink. And I let it sit for a couple days and it just didn't take. I think I should have used Bermuda Bay instead. So I'm going to go with my Bermuda Bay marker. And I'm going to, this is my blends marker in dark Bermuda Bay, and I'm just going to color it. And get in that nice deep green that I was going for. And it doesn't take a lot, as you can see, just nice long strokes. It does squeak a little bit, sorry about that. This is a technique that you can use on this metallic stripe ribbon. You can do it on quite a few of our ribbons actually. And then that gives you, you know, it just expands your ribbon collection. Now that's beautiful. Made a huge improvement. And it dries very, very quickly because it's alcohol. Whoops, look, there's all my notes. Okay, so on this Z fold card, I'm going to take this panel. No, I'm not. First, I'm going to make sure that I've got it where I want it to go. All right. This panel goes here. This snail is out. Of course it is. And, oh, there it is, right next to me. See how quickly that dries? This is my center panel that I'm not going to put anything in. And if you're unsure of where to put them, okay, you can always put that back up there. Always grab the empty one. And then our seahorse just goes right here. And before we adhere that, take some of your ribbon, and I'm going to use a glue dot. And this is going to go right up here. And we're going to adhere this in like this. Now, here's an important tip. I made this earlier, and on camera, I've had to redo this video twice because what I did is I put the adhesive all along this front panel. And then when I closed it, guess what? It adhered itself to here. So really, you just want your adhesive on the top part. See where you're going to put that. Okay, and then only put adhesive across the top. Because there's nothing worse than making one of these fun fold cards and gluing it shut. Truly, it's frustrating. Okay. And then pick up this back panel. Now this back panel is going to glue all the way down. So go ahead and get your adhesive in there. And just close it. If you have your bone folder, you know, you could give it a little press. Take your ribbon that you've colored, and you're just going to tie a little knot right over here. Then to finish it off, I have some of these metallic pearls, and I have my take your pick tool, and apparently I took the putty off of it, and you can just add some to finish off your project. Okay, and there you have your double Z fold card. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of your patronage and your support, and I will be back with you again next Saturday for Crafty Saturday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.